Hi everyone, this is a channeled message by Pleiadian Wisdom, my Pleiadian guides, and the Pleiadian aspect of mine. And what we will be sharing on this video is about refining and redefining what high vibration is. And this is a channeled message again from the Pleiadians, which are of high frequency beings. And we need to explain this because there is a lot of misunderstanding and misconception going around in spiritual communities through different very gifted channelers. But it is time to refine and redefine what high frequency is about. It's not about being constantly happy. It's not about being grateful all the time. It's not about being in a space of toxic positivity. It's not about being constantly in a space, I have to get my vibration high enough in order to connect with spirit. It's not about being in a space of I won't communicate my truth because it is negative. I won't share with myself even what is my truth behind the situation because it is a negative vibe. So they are coming through with refining and redefining what high vibration is actually in so many ways that we keep dismissing because we are focusing on something that doesn't even matter most of the times. I will let them come through as they're supposed to come through. This is what they have been giving me for quite a while. And it is time to shake off the belief of high vibration that we are not ready to connect with some of the galactic guides because we are not highly vibrationally enough, which is a mistake, a total mistake. And it is time for us to understand what actually high frequency is, in what ways, and how we raise our vibration. Give me a second to recalibrate myself and allow the Pleiadians to step forward with this message. I'm closing my eyes only not to distract myself with my picture, with seeing myself on the video. So, we are always present in your life. We are always coming from the source, from the collective of the Pleiadians. And this is a message that is coming through now in order for you to understand the difference of high vibration and what isn't high vibration. You don't have to search or strive to get on a higher vibrational mode. This is another limitation that is created on the human level and the human experience, and that comes from other conditionings and limitations through your channelers. You don't have to do something specific to reach to a level that is high vibrational. You are already a high vibrational being, and you have to remember that high vibration comes from communicating your truth, being in alignment with your truth, being in a space of acknowledging your vulnerability, your truth, your feelings on any level and layer they show up. They are your compass to use and understand, connect more with yourself. This is mastering yourself, your feelings, your emotions about different situations that show up. It doesn't mean that you won't experience anger, jealousy, frustration. These emotions are also important for the human nature and your ascensions as beings of multi-leveled experience that you are having now on this planet. We are here to support you, and we are coming from a space where we had to experience something similar in our own ways and teachings and lessons as we went through our ascension path. So we don't actually dismiss all these feelings you are experiencing. We thrive because we went through that process of setting off all these layers and understanding all these emotions in ways that others haven't. We are calling you to go deep within you to always examine your feelings, why they show up, what is the point, the purpose of its feeling, how it shows up. Yes, we have provided with tools what we used in our Ascension process so you can receive help and support. Tools like gratitude and staying focused on your positive stuff in your life is a tool to use. It's not the way. It's not the way that you can reach your own level of being a master of yourself, of your feelings, of your emotions. If you don't go through the process of your emotions, if you keep dismissing them as something negative, as something problematic, feeling guilty about having these emotions is not actually going to help you step further in your path of ascensions. You are going to be stuck in a space of not dealing with these emotions. And that is connected with what we call a spirit. The spirit that has incarnated in this lifetime, that gives you the opportunity to experience life and gives the soul, your soul, the opportunity to experience life. When spirit and soul come into alignment, there's nothing stopping the ascension process, the enlightenment process. And this is where you are working on. This is the direction you are working at. And you have to focus and allow yourself to experience all your feelings, regardless of how you label them. When you get out of the way the guilt and the shame, feeling embarrassed for having these emotions, for whatever the reason that came up as a conditioning from your childhood, this is where you actually step into your sovereignty, acknowledging every aspect of yourself, every part of yourself, in a way that creates magic. Another thing that we wanted to bring up was the wording. The wording that you are using, and we can see many channelers, many messages given by your channelers, which are amazing. Again, we don't take something off the beautiful light they bring in. The point is, focus on the frequency of each word you are using. Creating more limitations of which words to use and which not to use is not the solution. You are trying to work through the limitations you already have created in your life, one way or another. And in that space, you are creating more limitations instead of setting yourself free from these initial limitations you pinpointed. If you are talking about money and abundance, they usually advise not to use the word spend. But spending is something that you already have in abundance and you are investing in, you are spending it in some ways that feels good for you. And you have to feel the vibration behind that. It's not about the guilt. If you attach guilt on the word spend, yes, you are creating a limiting belief. And now you see how limiting beliefs are being created. It's the frequency and the feeling, the emotion you attach to each word. Being aware and conscious of how you feel, how you share yourself, what words you use to communicate yourself and your truth. This is what makes a difference. You can say, I killed an X amount of hours on this task. And where does it get me? You didn't actually kill the hours. You used the hours. You spent the hours. You killed the hours in a different way. But it is the vibration and the feeling you attach to the word kill. We know we needed to make that super clear for those of you that are on their awakening path of understanding what frequency is. But frequency is connected with thoughts and emotions, and you can use both to your advantage or to create more limitations and conditioning that you will have to deal with one way or another later down the path. It's not about the wording, it's not about all the limitations that you think that you impose to yourself or have been imposed by others in your life. It's about understanding your own essence, your own frequency, your own emotions and feelings on different things, because this is your compass to understanding your purpose, your essence, what is coming through your own being as light codes, as energy, as vibration. Take your time and reflect on those two important matters. We needed to communicate those to you today in order to bring in more clarity, more acceptance, self-acceptance, a deeper understanding of who you are, who you can be, your potential, and who you are here to be in overall. Thank you for listening, and we hope to see you and communicate again with you in many different ways. And please do reach out if anything resonates with you or if you need more clarity on something more specific. I hope this resonates as a message. I've been observing and taking notes as they give you messages, and I'm like, what do you mean by that? What is that? What is the point of that? And we have this back and forth communication usually that helps me understand more, that puts me on the path of questioning everything, exploring more in a deeper way, on a deeper level, if it makes sense. And as they said, don't create more limitations. Get your goal, your intention to be freedom, freedom of your soul and spirit to be in alignment and connected. This is the point of the Ascension path, nothing more, nothing less. So creating more limitations, more conditioning is not helping us in any way. You can use whatever word you want to be using. The intention behind that, the frequency, the feeling, the emotion attached to that word is what makes a difference. Try it out and see. See for your own. And this is what they are inviting us to do. No matter what they are sharing as knowledge, there is always an invitation to explore our own truth through what they are sharing. Either Pleiadians, Arcturians, Andromedas, Ascended Masters, all of them. They are inviting us to explore our own truth through their words and through our own experiences. I hope it resonates. I hope it helps you get into a space of deeper exploration, self exploration, of being curious where you are coming from, what kind of emotions are created, and why. That is also important. And I hope this message resonated with you. I'm always sharing stuff from my guides. I don't always acknowledge in that space who they are in the videos I'm creating, why they are coming forward. I'm usually sharing, and I'm sharing from my own being, from my own experiences with their teachings, the application I have used, and I'm blending a lot of stuff always because there is no other way. No one holds the whole truth of everything. We are holding pieces of truth, of the truth. And we are combining these pieces together so we can make sense, so we can come into a different alignment within ourselves. Margot says bye for now. Margot, one of my guides. And I want to invite you, if you want to explore more of yourself. I have a package of sessions. Speak, please. Apologies for that. I have a package of sessions which are for mentorship. We can go deep on exploring who you are, what are your soul gifts, what is your soul's purpose, why you are here, how you are sharing your own light with people, with yourself. And of course, soul energetics sessions, soul energetic, how I call it, soul energetics. Yes, I've got this. In order for you to understand and be more in alignment with your actions, with your words, solving stuff from your energy. That's one part of the session. And at the same time, we are working on the beliefs and how you show up for yourself. So it's a multi-layered and leveled kind of session. We are working at the same time on many different aspects from past lives, from this lifetime, traumatic experiences you may have been going through, and what happened, how it shaped you and formed you. And if you need any kind of help and support, I'm I'm here to help you and support you in that aspect and do what is best for you at each point of time. No one has to go through alone this process of accession. I know sometimes it can be overwhelming, too much information from a lot of sources and different kind of information. Find what resonates with you, but even with that, search and be curious if it resonates with the part of the truth you have within you. And if it doesn't, have that space, hold that space for yourself in order to understand why. Because your why is a guide on its own, is a compass on its own, for you to understand if it is coming from a limiting belief, if it is coming from something you're having trouble integrating into your energy, a new mindset that is trying to be installed in your system. Where does this come from? Usually we ask questions and we receive more answers. So I'm gonna leave you with this. Please reach out if you need any kind of help and support. I'm here to do my best in the best way possible. Through my website is where you can find me. You can find the links on the description box and on the YouTube channel. Please stay tuned. Leave any comments to know, for me to understand in what level this resonates or not with you. Stay in touch and let's see what is coming through next.